Don't you go nowhere. Let me give you one. My lady. Ooh, the sweetest one. I wanna touch you, baby. You're my lady, and I love you, girl. Ooh. Don't you get nowhere. I love you, I need you, I want you, babe. Don't you go nowhere. Let me give you one. My lady. Ooh, the sweetest one.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the channel, or welcome back if you are familiar with the channel. I am the Lady of the Throne, where God dwells within me as me, and I am a spiritual guide. I am also a spiritual reader. I'm an earth angel, as well as a daughter of heaven. Okay, so I want you guys to take my title seriously, because this is exactly what it is here on this channel. Okay, so the reason why I said that just now is because that is what the message is about today. The message today is about public image. Okay, so I'm going to speak to you guys from my own experiences. And some of you may relate to some things, agree to some things, or disagree, or whatever you feel, but it does not bother me. All right? But if you do support it and you do understand it, give the video a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you need to. So, my worldview right now is coming out of a very tainted perspective of the world and into a more humble perspective of the world. And I use the word humble because it took a lot for me to get to this place with human beings. It took a lot for me to not destroy and destruct everything. It took a lot for me to give second chances. It took a lot for me to forgive and to understand the human condition. But I am a goddess of understanding the human condition. Since the beginning of time, I have always known what humans will do with power, with money, with access, with voices, with ears to hear things, and with new knowledge and information. And sometimes it is a good thing, because some of them will practice humility while receiving these rewards, these gifts. But the majority of them will not know how to handle this, because it is something that they've simply never had before. So things such as fame or money is something that this day and age, in this specific century, this specific generation, they've never had before. They've never had before. So when you think about it, I'm someone who's familiar with these things, right? Familiar with authority, power, divinity, heaven, earth, the moon, the sun, the stars, Christ, the universe, Ma'at, motherhood, power, dominion, rulership, bravery, consciousness, awareness. I could go on and on about the things that I'm familiar with. But did I one time say money? You see, I have a lot of possessions. There's a lot of things that I own, and there's a lot of things that are owed to me right now. But you guys have to understand something. I'm going to break down the human condition and how one person can build up a particular public image for themselves. And I'll show you all of the deception, the lies, so that you guys can be well versed in this area if you're not already, and also so that you can distinguish and use discernment between the deceptive people here and the people who are actually standing in their true self, their true identity. So I want you to see this, okay? There's different types of people that this lesson is for, and I'm going to break them down. The first type of person is the influencer. All right. Now, with an influence, not a social media influence per se, right? I'm not picking on social media influencers. I think that they have done a great job at getting to where they are. Social media influencers have taken the internet and turned it into something that people could strive for. So I'm not even talking about that type of influencer. What I'm talking about is a person who can manipulate really well and then can influence a lot of people to think that that is who they are. Now that is what I'm talking about. Now the difference is I am not only an influencer, I'm more. But there's people who are only influencers. And how you can see this is there's a lot of people who have built certain careers or who have started certain business ventures or had certain creative ideas who have pulled their inspiration from me, right? And that's fine because I'm in this high position to inspire, to influence people. I'm here to be that leader. That's what I was born for. So that's fine. They're like family to me, right? However, and this is their mindset. See, my worldview is different, as you can see. I just use the word family, right? Which means that if you are connected to Africa, you're automatically a part of my DNA. But this is the thing. When you have a lot of government involved and a lot of really major corporations involved in something sacred, they will keep this secret from people and not want people to know who you really are. So then when all these things start to happen, where they start seeing all of these people being inspired by you, they want to then mask the inspiration from where everyone's getting their inspirational ideas from. Because the whole goal was to keep it a secret. It's no longer a secret. So, an influencer is a person who has taken the image of a goddess or the certain actions and steps that they have taken in their life to create a career or to make money or to get some sort of clout status, or to break out of some type of tradition. Now, let me tell you this. Someone who has done this thing will not be able to identify this sort of behavior as a healing from myself. I have actually healed things within people. Now, I have healed a lot of influencers, people that you know to be an influential person today. I have actually healed their solar plexus chakra. I have healed some of your favorite celebrities' solar plexus chakra, because they all watch me, just like the influencers, just like you. Some people who you thought would have had a lot of self-confidence and a lot of self-esteem in this world, people that you all worship and you all praise for what they do and what they're talented in, they have received a lot of confidence, a lot more confidence, due to the inspiration pulled from myself. Whether it is I have personally acknowledged them on my social media platforms, or it is just through the observation of my life, or it is through my trials, tribulation, and my human experience. Whatever it is, I have inspired and influenced these people. I have healed them. That's doing more than just influencing and inspiring individuals. They have actually become healed from something that I have shown them. You see, what you guys have to understand about me is that my life is the fame of the famous. I am your celebrity's celebrity, right? So my life is used as the example to many, many people. And it's going to heal certain energy points within your spiritual DNA, as you are connected to the cosmos, because you're all connected to the original DNA, which is myself. So being that motherhood is something that I represent for the world, then eventually every single mind will have awareness of who I am. And this is something that started not this year, not 4 years ago, not when I was born. This started at the beginning of time. And I am trying to help you all to understand that me being in a spotlight right now is not because of some crazy ex that I had that I don't even know anymore. I don't know if he lives or if he's not living. I couldn't tell you. I don't know who that is. It's not because of that. I don't know anything about this person anymore, to be honest with you. All I hear are the songs about it, all the music about it. But if it weren't for all the music about it, I wouldn't know who he is. Like, I wouldn't even know. And I don't even care. So it's like, I stopped caring the minute I walked away. So at the end of the day, it feels like people are living in a twilight zone, but it's happening this way because they're capitalizing off of that. And anyone who wants to influence others by capitalizing off of another's trials and tribulations will not succeed in their journey, their spiritual journey. All of these things will be taken away from you, and you'll have to face God. I'm not making anything up. They all know it. They all see it. You see it. You know it. So this isn't anything foreign to your ears. It's just that it's hard for you to admit. Now, there's another group. This other group are the ones who are afraid to admit their admiration for you. So these are the secret admirers. Now, secret admirers are all around me. And not just romantically, but naturally. When people admire the things that you do, the things that you talk about, it will show despite them being influenced by influencers to believe other things about you. The truth will shine through. On a daily basis, if I am on social media and I just so happen to hit that explore page option on IG, I'll see different things pop up. And if I just so happen to see something that catches my attention and I click it, there will be a caption there based on me. You guys have to understand, the words that they're putting out there are all inspired by me. Either it's the words that I've been speaking, it's the things that I have been doing, or it is the teachings, the healing that's been occurring. You see, I not only can heal a lot of people's in a massive amount, not only can heal your solar plexus, but I can also get into your mind, your crown chakra. Your crown chakra is all about your thoughts, your ability to receive divine insight. What do you think that is, and who do you think is the divine? Just think about it. Use the same mind that you're using to make your captions. Use that same brain that you have to think about the reason why you've chosen to be inspired by my life to make it your captions. Because that divine information that comes down every person's crown is coming from a source. I am the source. I am the living source that's manifest in everyone's language and in everyone's behaviors. You can see so many things. Now, here's the thing. Secret admirers admire you even if they try to feel like they are better than you in their captions. But you will always know where they're getting the animosity from. See, those are like disrespectful children to their mother. Those are like that. They have something to say because they're being chastised, because they're being put in their place, because they're being called out for doing something wrong or bad. So you have secret admirers who get upset and they do things like that to flip and twist the public image that they have. But you have good secret admirers too. Good secret admirers, those are the ones who outwardly and proudly show their admiration for me or my work or my legacy or my family, right? For God. Speaking of God, here's the third group. Your third group are a combination of hypocrisy and ignorance put together, and you have a new generation Christian. Now, a new generation Christian carries themselves like this. They are someone who does no research on their history, but are quick to denounce other forms and modalities and other ways of believing, and only put themselves in the box of Christianity. They have failed to do research. You have new age, new day, new generation Christians who, without understanding the big picture, which is supposed to be unconditional love for your brothers and sisters, which is supposed to be placing value on good people and not on public status and public image. You have some new Christians, and they could be 85 and 95 years old, and they're still a new Christian because they never did research. You have some who do things like post alcoholic beverages or show themselves going to different places to do different things, where the devil is in the details, and still in the caption says things like, I'm a child of God. Now, I understand the psychology when that action took place. Now, the psychology of them taking this particular action, this person who did this most likely was thinking to themselves, hearing the goddess's words of truth is a little too harsh for me. And because no one is perfect, she or anyone else can judge me. Now, so I am going to praise God and choose Satan simultaneously, publicly, for everyone to see that I'm not fit, capable, or powerful enough to be anything else but myself. Now, I understand what happens in that moment, right? I understand that it can be a lot to see yourself. So I don't get upset at those who do things like that, because I know what you're battling with. You're battling with your ego, and you're in a one-on-one war with yourself. You're in a competition with you. I have nothing to do with you. But you feel like you must give that extra push, or you must take that extra step to somehow validate yourself, and then you needed the people to validate you more in your wrongdoing. But these are people where I have not judged, I have not placed judgment on them yet. These are people that just do this because the things that they hear is triggering them. And you know what that's called? And I wonder if you guys know which chakra I'm healing in people that do that. I'm healing your heart. I'm healing your heart chakra. Because the things that you have inside of your heart, I can see it. Even if you pretend and you fake it to 1,000 people, you have something going on in your heart that I know has been blocked, that I'm aware. And so when I speak and put this information out, and because you are watching me, you are going to get triggered. And that triggering is letting me know that I have started the healing process within your heart space. It's time for you to learn something. It's time for you to open up. It's time for you to accept who you really are. Now, the fourth group of people, these are the guilty. These are the ones who have done really rude and disrespectful things toward a divine entity. These are the ones who have lied and stolen things from me. These are the ones who have tried to set me up in many ways. These are the ones who have tried to influence a lot of people to think things about me that I have absolutely nothing to do with. These are the ones who have done things and said things in the dark and have hid their hand. These are the ones who have performed rituals and spells behind my back. These are the ones who have sat in group chats and played sorority games. These are the most despicable scum of the earth people, and they know that they are. But you see, the reason why publicly you're not going to always be able to point them out with the naked human eye is because the guilty are the ones who have the most support around them, who have a group of people that they walk with and do everything with, right? Now they're very dangerous in terms of how close you get to them and the fact that they can backstab you. They can really betray you quite easily because of the type of people that they've got around them who are also guilty. So the guilty are the ones who have come against you, right? And they know it. So when they hear you talk about certain things and they hear you do certain things, they see you do certain things, they get triggered as well. It triggers them really, really bad because they are guilty. They have done something so wrong. And so things that they will write online or things that they will feel, and this is everybody, from some news reporters are doing this to me. There's a lot of journalists who do this as well. A lot of people are dealing with a guilt. It's on their conscience is really messing with these people. These people's conscience is totally messed up over this situation. But who told you to go against me? The best thing, that's why I say, if I were on the opposite side of things, I wouldn't feel more upset when I'm being triggered by the truth. I would actually feel repentance. I would actually just repent and then move away from the problem I caused. And I would just be like, okay, whew, thank God I'm still here. Thank God I still have another chance and opportunity to make things right. Right? That's how I would feel. But I know a lot of people are not going to feel like that because they're not in my position. So what's being healed and worked on with the guilty is that sacral chakra. The sacral is the area right there where the navel is. That houses the intuition. The I think I know, right? The know-it-all energy, the emotions, the feelings, the creativity. Because a lot of people are getting creative. Movie directors, book authors, journalists, big CEOs of companies, celebrities. So many people are getting creative with my life. They're getting really creative with it. And speaking of that, here's the final group. This group right here are considered to be the ones who are like stalkers, right? These are like serial stalkers. So serial stalkers are the ones who they live their lives vicariously through your life. And now it has come to a point where their videos they're putting out, pictures they're putting out, whatever they do for a living, whatever they're in control of, where they can put things out to certain people, or they have some type of audience or something, they're living vicariously through you. Like, people don't realize that their entire lives have changed And now they're moving just like a real goddess. Even though everyone knows that they're not, everyone knows where they're getting the information from. But they are like vicariously doing this. Right? It's this thing where you have that much human authority that many are following your way, your image. And it's supposed to be like that. But this is the first time people are really experiencing this thing. So that's why I find so much humor in my experience with everyone else in the world. I find a lot of humor in it because in my mind, when I see them, they act like when they think about it, when you see a celebrity, like if you see Michael Jackson, people are going to be like doing all kinds of stuff, right? Like, oh my God, and it's just this feeling. And I may not get that type of expression, like where I'm like you can audibly get that type of expression or reaction from people, but everything inside of you, I can see it. I see the unseen. So I know what people are feeling. So you have these obsessive, some of your stalkers are people who they watch every single thing you do, and they listen to every single thing you listen to. And for them, they're the ones who think that, well, if I can do this in a secret or private way, then I can take this information and capitalize, or I can take this information and I can send out an email blast or a group text message blast, because the goddess doesn't know that I'm watching everything she does. That's where you went wrong. So don't be surprised when certain people are ending up dead, and certain disasters are happening in the world. And don't be surprised when all this stuff just keeps going on. Because all of these groups of people are not realizing that if you are not admiring me with a pureness and a genuine feeling inside of you, and if this is not a real love that you have for me, it'll be easily detected. And if it is not, there will be destruction all around. You see, Goddess is a master of energy work. I may see a lot of people doing the wrong things, and you guys may even question yourselves, especially that group of hypocrites. A lot of people may question and be like, well, if this is this divine, entity that I have been told, because a lot of these people have already been told who I am, I wouldn't be on everyone's radar if they didn't know. So if a lot of people are questioning, well, if this is who she is, then why is it that I can say bad, nasty things and then I'm still living? A lot of people are questioning that. I'm aware. I've been aware of that for the past 3 years. But what you guys have to understand is that I'm controlling planets, stars, the cosmos, the earth itself, other planets, the moon. I can change frequencies and have changed frequencies right in front of your face. You can have your hopes so high and say that you really want something, and I can take it away from you or make it not happen, or I can give it to you and make it happen. I can even side with you and be friends with you and give you a lot of things if I like you, without touching you, without coming to your town, your city, your state, without coming to your country. I can help you just like I can hurt you, just like you can help me or you can hurt me, right? So you guys can say a lot of things about me. You guys can do a lot of things that would, not be desirable for me, that would not be nice toward me. But at the end of the day, life shouldn't be about that. If I were not as important as I really am, then why are you doing what you're doing? If I were not who I say I am, then why are you feeling the way that you feel? Why are you listening if I'm not a person to listen to? Why do you act the way that you act? So that's why I'm sticking with my supporters. I'm sticking with my team. I'm staying loyal to my family. I'm staying loyal to my group of people that really do love me. I'm staying loyal to the psychics. I'm staying loyal to the spiritual people. I'm staying loyal to the saints, the healers. I'm staying loyal to the people who are really helping people. And I'm not talking about that fake social media type of thing. You know, I am so traditional. A lot of these things that move you guys in this day and age does not move me. I'm talking about those people with the souls that I know. I know the other angels that are here. I can see them. I know them. So you can't convince me that you are if you're not. I'm talking about the apostles. I'm talking about the real prophetess, the real prophets. I'm talking about the people who are actually having a purpose here. So I support and love so many people inside the church, outside of the church, whether it's a Baptist church, a Methodist, or a Catholic. There's certain people that I will pick out of crowds and groups and social structures and civilizations. I will pick whoever I want to pick. I will choose whoever I want to choose, no matter what they are, no matter what language they speak, no matter their skin color, no matter how far or how near they are to me. I will pick the people that I know are good. And I will help them. And I will love them and honor them. So when I give people compliments, that's really coming from my heart. Male or female, that's coming from the heart. That's coming from a place where I see things in you that are positive. But you guys need not to let social media or social pressure make you turn against someone that's genuinely kind to you. Kindness is something that you shouldn't take for granted. Don't take kindness for weakness. It's not a sign of weakness. It's actually a sign of divine favor, and you should feel lucky to have that. People being kind to you, that's a gift. Cherish that. Because if I give you a compliment or I shout you out or I say something positive about you, whether it's your music, your hair, your makeup, your clothes, the way you care for your kids, or the way that, simple things. If I say something positive, then it's coming from a good place. I'm not going to just be phony and just say nice things to people just because. What am I wasting time and energy for? So you guys need to get to a point now where you stop trying to pull a me on me. There's been so much going on around me that it's just weird now. You guys come to me and you say that you want spiritual advice, but you're trying to pretend like you're me. So it's like you're trying to get readings and information on me. How do you come to me in that way? You see, it's like I have so many fans. So my fans will do things like that. It's like you guys will come and be like, oh, let me find out. No, talk to me. That's the problem. Come to me and step to me and say it to my face. Say it to my face. Because you guys are still trying to hide things and nothing is hidden anymore. Don't you see that? You guys are still trying to keep secrets from these children, but these children are the first ones who found out who I am because of the internet, right? So you guys don't need to keep hiding things. You need to actually just be more understanding of the fact that, yes, everything is changing. And you're getting healed along the way. You're getting healed along the way. And a lot of people who had a lot of bad, negative things to say, your throat chakra has been healed. Because now, a lot of you can't even say the things you used to say about me now that you really know me. Now that you really understand who I really am. And you understand that I'm a pure person at heart. And it doesn't matter what I choose, what I have done, or what I have not. At the end of the day, if I treat you right, that should be enough confirmation for you to know that. It doesn't matter what the group thinks, and it shouldn't matter what the world thinks. if I have treated you with a kind courtesy, and I have respected you as a human being, and I have asked you, how are you? How's your day? I hope everything's fine. I hope you feel better, or whatever, are you sick? You need to take this, or, if I have showed you positive things, then that is what you go by when it comes to a person's character. You can't go based off of the person that I'm currently chastising right now because they messed up with me. Because they've decided to be disrespectful and they are getting what they deserve. You can't go off of my actions toward that person. And another thing you guys need to stop doing is stop trying to control my love life. See, you guys thought I was just going to be so excited to have popular people be interested in me, right? But you guys don't understand that you can watch me all day, and I keep enforcing this to you guys. I am just as much in disguise as I was before. You know me, but the things that I'm doing and the reasons behind it, you guys will never understand. I'm reaching cosmos. I am reaching heaven. I am reaching things that you guys can't even see. A lot of things I do have other meanings. It has alternate meanings. It has alternate reasons. It has hidden information. There's secrets involved that only I know. And no matter what you guys want to calculate, no matter what you want to sum up, no matter what you want to think it is, no matter how intelligent you think you are, because I'm aware there's really geniuses who watch me. There's historians who are paying attention. There's top people that are extremely advanced. There's psychologists involved. There's people who are into the mind. There's people who are also into science involved. There's people who are into government and law involved. There's people who are into the creation of the world involved, religion and anthropology involved. There's so many, every kind of human being is present. But I want you all to know that this is my classroom. So whatever you're learning from me is going to heal you. I'm a healer. Thank you.